Welcome back to The Culture. Today we have a very special guest here. It's a big day. He's a singer, songwriter, an R&B legend. Let's welcome to The Culture, Mr. Johnny Gill. How you doing today, sir?
I am good, good. How you making out?
I'm doing good, man. It is a pleasure and an honor to have you here. Thank you so much for being here on The Culture.
Well, it's my pleasure. It's truly my pleasure. I'm so grateful here. I mean, there's so much going on this morning with the great news we got this morning to the run of the tour that's going on right now, number one single in the country. I'm like, I don't know what I am like. What happened? What's going on here?
Well, it's definitely a blessing, definitely for sure. And speaking of your number one single, yes, you have a new number one single out, One Night. Congratulations
Yeah,
on that for sure.
thank you.
You're so welcome. Can you tell us the inspiration behind that song?
Just me being me. I was, went in the lab and was feeling in my creative mode and just felt like when I'm recording, I'm always thinking about what space I'm in, where I'm at, what I want to say, and how I want to, what I want to convey in my song. So, and one night was just one of those universal kind of subject matters that we all can relate to because we all go through relationship issues and we have to take accountability when out for our actions, and that's where that song and what it was inspired, from. So. I'm just grateful that everybody feels the way that I feel and felt about it. And that speaks volumes when you see the reaction of it and you see what is taking place 43 years later to be at the top of the charts on Billboard speaks volumes. So I'm so grateful.
Absolutely. And yes, your career definitely speaks volumes. Now, viewers are still raving about the New Edition story. I'm telling you, it's constantly on our TV screens. People are always watching it. My parents, it's one of their favorite miniseries to watch. They watch it every time it's on TV. What was it like for you to see part of your story depicted on the screen?
You never imagine that when you're in this business and starting at such a young age, how far it can take you, where it can take you. You're just in the moment, you're just going. And when I look back and I think about and see some of these things like this New Edition story, talking about your life, being your life reflecting in front of you and watching people see it, it is the most mind-blowing and incredible feeling on the planet. uh, and I'm just grateful to be all of us being here to see the story unfold and see people be able to get into the story and talk about wow journey. Waking up this morning was the greatest thing news I've gotten on top of everything else being nominated the new addition for a nominee for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We it's just everything you could think of that you never imagined. You start to see it unfold over a period of time from the hard work that we've done and we put in. And I'm like, I can just only say God is good.
Absolutely. God is good for sure. You guys absolutely deserve it. You guys are legends in the
Thank you.
game for sure. Now, speaking of New Edition, as you mentioned, you guys are currently on tour. You with Boyz II Men and the
And Toni
Toni
Braxton.
Braxton. You perform on
Yes.
thousands of stages. What is the feeling that you get when you are on the stage and the fans are here they're screaming for you? What is that feeling like for you performing on the stage?
It's just a reminder that what we're doing, our work is not in vain. The work that we've done has impacted them. It's not even about an ego watching people scream. Because I listen, but one act go off and the next one go on, they'll be doing the same thing, screaming. So the screaming has to be put in perspective to understand that it's a form of appreciation for what you do. It doesn't make you any bigger, any better than anybody. It's just the reality of recognizing that the work that you've done or doing has that kind of level of effect and impact on you. But I am grateful for it. And every scream I'm grateful for because it encourages us all.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, in your opinion, what is the special ingredient that is needed to create timeless music?
If I had that answer and what you come to that I would be, man, I'd surpass whoever the richest man, billionaire in the world. But I don't know. I think that it's just really all we can say is we have to stay true who we are. We have to be authentic. I think that all those things really trickles down into how people feel and how you can connect with them and allow them to see that and connect with you. So for me, that's been my the way I work, the way I record, the way I do when it comes to opening my mouth to sing, performing. It's just staying true to who I am and hoping that people get to see that.
Nice, nice. Now, turning to you now, There's a little rumor that's going around that you are working on your first solo gospel album. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, that's something that I've been planning, and I've started, and know that I promised Whitney, and I said that I would do it for my mom, and I am making that another part of one of my priorities to get that done because that's where it all started from for me. So I'm like, I know I need to get it done, and that's what I'm looking forward to getting started into that realm of things as well. So.
Awesome. We are definitely looking forward to that. I want to share with you, though, one of my favorite moments, one of my favorite episodes of Family Matters, actually, because you've been on there twice. And one of my favorite
Yeah.
episodes is when New Edition showed up on the stage, they performed, and
Oh yeah,
Stephon
yeah, yeah,
showed
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
So that's one of my favorite moments of Family Matters. Do you remember, like, do you have a special moment when you appeared on Family Matters? What was that moment for you?
I love that one, the New Edition, but I also love the one where I did the My Mind thing where Laura goes completely berserk and she just loses it and Urkel gets kind of jealous because she was just falling all over me and because I was such a huge fan of that show, so that was one of the coolest things that I got to do, especially at that time in that era.
Nice. Absolutely. Now, final question for you. Are there any words of advice that you can give someone who may want to work in the music business?
Learn the business. People think it's about talent. Talent is an absolute important thing, part of it. But more importantly, for the longevity of it, for the long haul to stay in this and be able to be in this game for a long time, you have to learn the business uh, because that's what carries you down the road for many, many, many years. And that's the thing that we learned. It's like we're grateful to be able to make great music and create and do all those things. But listen, if I recorded and the only thing that I could do is play it for the people here at home and not get it out there to the world and do what needs to be done, no one else would know it even exists. So it is important to learn the business, understand how to navigate through that and keep things in perspective and enjoy it. Enjoy it. If you enjoy what you do, you'll never work a day in your life.
Nice. Well, Johnny, thank you so much again for the words of advice. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your stories. And we are looking forward to all the
Awesome.
great things that you have coming up for sure. So, again, thank you so much for being here. We definitely appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. All right.
Nice. All right, everyone, keep it locked. This is The Culture.
Coming up.
Hi, we're the Curtis family, and you are watching The Culture.